Hi there guys, FS Coach Joe Mentor, MD Bear. Yes sir guys, in this video we're going to be analyzing gold and we're going to look at GBPJPY and we're also going to look at NAS100. So make sure you stay tuned and watch the video up until the end. First things first, when we analyze, we always want to start from a higher time frame, then we dive in deeper towards the smaller time frame. And the reason for that is when we analyze from a higher time frame like the daily chart, we need to see what is happening on the overall market. Then once we dive in deeper, that is where we're looking for our entries. We're going to look for our entries either from the 1 hour chart, 30 minutes, or even 15 minutes time frame. And that is where we're going to be looking for our entries. In this video, I'm also going to touch base on psychology, how to prepare yourself psychology-wise, because in order for you to be profitable, you need to have a mindset of a winning trader. Without any further waste of time, let's get started. So first things first, guys, what we need to do is we usually check what is happening on the overall market, and that is a daily time frame that we're at. And I also like to switch on my line chart so that I can see exactly what is happening in the market, so I can put my levels even more accurately. It's important for you to always start from the past, just so you can see what was happening before, and from there I want to come back and look at what is happening in the current market. So whenever I use my line charts, guys, just to make sure that I cancel out some of the noise, and from here I'm going to dive in deeper and show you guys exactly what I'm expecting. Bring back my candlesticks. I can see already from my analysis, these are the levels that we were respecting. Previously, we were coming from this consolidation market that we were in, and we are currently inside this bullish trend. So gold is currently in a bullish momentum with the possibility of hitting higher highs, right? We are currently at a highest high. Gold has created new highs, but we also have the opportunity for gold to continue pushing all the way towards the upside. That is still also a possibility for gold to continue pushing until it reaches the highest point from this overall bullish trend. That is just me looking at the market from a higher time frame. And those of you guys who are looking for sales, I want to show you guys what are the things that we're looking for if you want to enter a counter trend, because you're going to need a reversal setup in order for you to look for a reversal trend. So now guys, looking from the daily time frame, this is what we have. Then from here, I'm going to dive in deeper towards a 4 hour time frame and see what the market has for us. You can see previously the market has been respecting our bullish trend. We've been stuck in this bullish momentum, and the market it crossed above this previous resistance, of which it became a newly formed support. Previously, the market was unable to cross above this area, and the moment we're able to break above, then this previous resistance, it came back and acted as a new support. So this was a support structure, and then from here the market got stuck in another consolidation, right? This is one of the strongest resistance that we had before gold was able to break out. We had 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 touches before gold was eventually able to break above our previous resistance, and that is why we are forming new highs at the current market price. So this is what we have currently for gold. Now I want to dive in deeper again to look for possible entries from what we've seen. Breaking above this structure can give us a possibility of continuation of buys, but failure to break this structure could have the market continue reversing towards the downside until we test this overall support over here, or it can also come back to test this immediate support that we have over here. So now going towards our 1 hour time frame. Once we come back towards our 1 hour time frame, we want to see exactly what the market is doing, and you can see that gold is on a strong bullish momentum, meaning that in order for us to look for continuation of buys, we need to see the market breaking above the structure, and that is where we're going to look for our bullish entries, right? So if you're looking for buys, it's important for you guys to exercise patience, because like I told you guys, psychology is also important, and it comes into play whereby when you want to take your buy entry, you need to know that you need to have the market make you wait. The market needs to make you wait if you want the market to respect your trading setup. That way, once we know that we're able to break above the structure, get a retest, that is where we're going to be able to enter our valid buy. So those of you guys who are looking for sales, we need to see the market actually giving us some sort of a sell position, meaning that I need to see the market breaking below this uptrending support structure here. We see that we have some sort of support that is at this particular level here, and in order for us to enter those sales, we need to see the market breaking below here giving us a retest either at this side or even outside this area in order for us to look for potential sells. So let's say, for example, you're looking for potential sells. When you see the market actually coming towards this level, giving us a retest, so you can expect a push towards the downside. That is the possibility of a sell if you're looking for sells. And I already show you guys if you're looking for buys, when you see the market breaking above the structure, giving us a retest, and that is where we're going to be looking for our overall buys if we are trading gold, right? So those are the possibilities that we have. Last thing I need to do to check what is my analysis saying is to check where the buyers and sellers sitting, and this is what we have. I can try and bring it towards the 4-hour time frame, and it's still the same thing, right? The buyers are sitting here, so if we correct enough to enter ourselves, we can expect towards a downside. And if I take it towards the 1-hour time frame, we have the sellers sitting here. If we're able to defeat the sellers, that is where we're going to be looking for our bullish entry and continue with buys all the way towards the upside. So guys, gold is not really that complicated at the current market price. And lastly guys, another thing that you need to look at, from the previous structure, we can see that we're coming from a strong bullish momentum. So we are still anticipating a bit of a continuation of buys, but the market is at a deciding factor. So we just need to wait out to see if we're getting that buys at the top or we're getting ourselves at the bottom. So that is it with gold. Next up guys, we are looking at GBPJPY. GBPJPY, we're looking at it from a higher time frame. This is what we have from our daily chart. From a daily chart, we can see that we are currently in a strong bullish momentum, even though GBPJPY is sold, but the overall market has been bullish. So from that, I usually like to come back and just check a bit of my line chart to see exactly what is the market doing. So when I bring it back here to my line charts, I want to be able to see what is the trend that we're on. This is the particular trend that we're on. As you guys can see, we're in a bullish structure because we had multiple touches over there, and we also had multiple touches at the bottom, giving us this strong bullish trend that we're in currently. So with this bullish trend for GBPJPY, we can already see that over here we had some sort of a strong bullish structure, give us a support, and over here we have another support structure that we are currently at. So basically guys, when you analyze, it's also important for you to put the levels where you see that the market has been respecting. These are the levels where you can expect the market to give us new resistance or support structures, right? And once you dive in deeper as well, you can also put in your zones to cater for those areas that are not just line charts, so that you can see exactly what is the market doing. So guys, from the daily time frame, this is what we currently have. You can see that we're still in a bullish momentum. If you're looking for overall sales, when you see the market breaking outside this structure, to look for overall sales towards a downside. And if you're looking for buys, there's a couple of ways to go about it, but at this particular level, we see that over here we had some sort of a strong confluence area whereby the market was failing to push here. Once we're able to push above the structure, we had a retest and it continued pushing all the way towards the upside. If we're able to break above the structure, we can then expect a continuation of our overall bullish trend looking at GBPJPY. Remember guys, this is a daily time frame. We're just looking at the overall. Then from here, we're gonna dive in deeper a bit and look at what does our 4-hour time frame have in store for us. So looking at GBPJPY, previously guys, we had an impulse move of a bullish trend, then we had the correction towards the downside. From this correction, the market has been ranging like so. It's been ranging in this region. It hit the top over here that we have highlighted from the past, came back to test our overall support. So we want to look at what is the current trend telling us. Previously from this trend, the break outside this structure helped us continue with the sell towards the bottom, and we want to see what is the current market price telling us. Over here guys, I can quickly see that we are inside a bearish trend. We have even broken outside that small bearish trend that we have over here, giving us some few possibilities. Already from what we've seen guys, we knew if you're looking for sales, when you see the market breaking below this support region here in order for us to look for sales. So this will be the perfect time for you to look for sales if you are patient enough to wait for the market to break below this support region over here. That will be a perfect time for us to look for sales, mainly because it's respecting the overall setup. If you're going to be looking for buys, I want to just dive in deeper a bit towards our 1-hour time frame. And from our 1-hour time frame, there's few areas whereby I'm going to be looking for my possible buys, and that will be waiting for the market to actually break above this region, and from here, that is where you're going to expect a continuation of buys, whereas it's going to be respecting that overall bullish trend. So with this first buy, guys, if we're able to capture this buy and the market is able to push all the way towards the upside, giving us a break of this previous resistance, this will give us another opportunity to enter for new buys over here, and that is where we're going to be looking for a continuation of buys if we are trading GBPJPY. Lastly, guys, I also want to check what is happening with our sellers and buyers. You can see already here, this is where our sellers are sitting, meaning that the market can also come to this level and reverse if we fail to break above. So that is a possibility that we have. The buys can also come from this level, and alternatively, the market can also come back here, give us a retest, and if it fails to break this region here, it can also still sell towards the downside. That is why both sides, when you see the market actually breaking above each structure, meaning that in order for me to enter my buys over here, I need to see the market breaking this structure, giving us a retest and continuation with buys like so. That's what we currently have, guys, for GBPJPY. Those are the possible buys, and we know where we're going to be looking for our sellers, right? And that is if you are trading on a more higher time frame and you are trading long-term plans. Those of you guys who like scalping, you can enter your scalps in here, because we know that the market is currently consolidated, meaning that if you're looking for scalps, these are the kind of scalps that you can look for, whereby the market can give us buys at the bottom, sells at the top. But those of us who are looking for long-term positions, we're going to wait for the market to exit this current structure that we're in order for us to look for those overall movements. So guys, that's all we have currently for GBPJPY. And those of you guys who want to be successful whenever you're trading the forex market, it's important for you guys to also use platforms that can help you achieve your goals. First of all, we are trading with XNS. XNS is one of the best brokers that we have currently in the world. I recommend XNS because we've never had any issues when it comes to our withdrawals. You can see also the Trustpilot rating is also high. So that is why I recommend XNS, one of the best brokers that we have worldwide, the biggest broker in the world. So if you want to trade with the broker you can trust, I recommend you try out XNS. And lastly, guys, those of you guys who like funding, I recommend that you also get funded with Express Funding. Express Funding is a pro firm that can help you reach your goals. So if you take a two-step evaluation, for example, you can get funded with 5K, 10K, or even up to 50K, whereby you buy a 5K account, you're able to trade that account, you're able to make profits. And whatever profits you make from a prop firm, you can take those profits and reinvest into your personal accounts, whereby there's less rules apply, and that is how you're going to be profitable on a long-term basis. So lastly, guys, I also want to look at NAS100. So looking at NAS100, guys, I'm starting from the overall time frame of daily chart, whereby I'm looking for what is the current trend that we're in. Starting from the top, what I'm seeing here is that Nasdaq is in a bullish trend, right? You can see that we're in a bullish trend for Nasdaq. This is what I'm seeing on my line charts. If I bring it back, this is exactly what I'm able to see, that we are still inside this overall bullish trend for NAS100. We can see that over here the market came back to give us a retest at this previous resistance, whereby we failed to break this structure. Those of you guys who are looking for sales, it would be easier if we're able to break below here, get a retest. That will help us look for new sales, but we can see that we are still stuck in our bullish trend. Now bring it down again, we're gonna dive in deeper and check what is happening in our 4-hour time frame. We were previously coming from a bearish trend, then we came to the bullish trend and the market reversed like so. So we can note this area to know that this is a level whereby the market can give us possible reversals over here. For Nasdaq, as you can see, the market reversed previously, and looking at the possible trend that we're in, we can see that we were coming from this bullish trend that we're able to break outside of. So we've broken outside this small bullish trend for Nasdaq, and we're in a new form trend that we have here. So there's a possible continuation towards the structure over here should Nasdaq continue with this bullish momentum. So now I want to remove this and check what is happening with the current market price. This is what I'm currently seeing. I'm seeing that we're in a bullish trend, right? We're in a bullish trend for Nasdaq. We've also hit the top of our bullish trend, guys. We've hit the top of our bullish trend. So there's a few possibilities. Those of you guys who are looking for sales, it's important for you guys to know that there are significant levels that you need to put on your chart in order for you to find your valid sells, right? First things first, in order for you to look for sells, when you see the market actually breaking outside this area over here, in order for us to look for those overall sells when we are trading Nasdaq. So the sells can make you wait, and that is for those of you guys who want to trade long-term positions. Obviously, entering your trade over here, you're able to capture all this trade towards the downside. And if you're looking for your buys, like we said previously, guys, we really see the market actually breaking above this structure, giving us a retest. That is where we're going to expect our buys, our first buys from here. And if we're able to continue with this momentum, break above this region over here, this is where we're going to be looking for our follow-up entry of buys. Just want to minimize this. This will be our follow-up of continuation of buys. So basically, that is how Nasdaq is currently looking like. And lastly, I want to switch on my supply and demand zone areas. I can see already this is where the buyers are sitting. So breaking below this structure can give me a momentum of sales. You can also enter your sales over here. If you're able to break this structure, have a retest, that will be a continuation of sales. So from this area as well, guys, it's a few possibilities that you can expect, meaning that Nasdaq can still play around, test the low of our support, test the low of our bullish trend. That will give us another confirmation of entering buy. As long as you're not able to break this structure here, this is where we can look for our new entries if you want to enter the buy at the bottom, right? You either enter a buy at a cross above, or you wait for the buy to come back to you, give you an entry opportunity. That is where you're going to enter your buys for Nasdaq. So guys, the last tips that I wanted to give you guys is that whenever you trade the Forex market, and that is obviously part of your psychology lesson, right? Whenever you trade the Forex market, guys, it's important for you to know that when you trade, you need to trade your setup and you need not to trade money. A lot of you guys have seen that when you enter a trade, you always enter a trade, and if the trade goes against you, open more trades, hoping for the market to reverse, and you're able to recover your losses. And you'll see that that is how most of you guys end up blowing your accounts, because you become more hopeful in losses, but whenever you go to profits, you become more fearful. So whenever you go to profits, I've seen people whereby they will hold a trade for 2 days when they're in losses, but the moment they enter their profits, they want to close the trades immediately, say, yo, I am tired, guys. I've been in this trade and it's not going in my way. You're going to close your trades immediately, and that is not the best approach. Mainly because you guys are trading money. You saw how much you're losing and you're losing trades, and you don't want to lose all that money. You're hoping for the market to reverse. But the moment you go to profits, you close immediately because you are trading money. If you trade your setup, that is how, if you get your entry over here, you want to wait for the market to continue with this momentum, knowing that you are trading your setup and you are not trading your money. If you guys are finding these videos very useful, make sure to subscribe and let us know in the comment section. Please make sure to leave a like, share the video with somebody else, and let us know if you guys want more videos like this. Just like that, guys, FS Coach Mentor, signing out.